Okay, let's get right into it. Topic for today, something I think everybody should listen to because over 60% of the world does not do this. This crucial thing that we all need to do, and that is committing to a strong mind and a strong body. I bring this up because obviously obesity levels are skyrocketing in the US. You've got people flocking to McDonald's to load up on their quarter pounders. People sitting behind a desk all day, not getting the proper workouts for their body. People who just sit there and keep the couch warm and don't get a proper workout for their minds. Are people who just struggle to make that commitment to take care of themselves. Now, I don't often preach about selfishness, but this is one instance where I have to come out and speak on it. Let's be honest. It all starts with you. You can't help your family until you help yourself. You can't help your friends. You can't help your boss, your brothers and sisters, your co-workers, your neighbors, your kids. You can't help your kids if you can't help yourself. Now, some people will say that they put others first 100% of the time, but by doing that, if you lack helping yourself get better, you shorten the amount of time that you can help those other people. Let's break it down into category. Let's go with the body first. A strong body. The fight against fat. The clash against carbs. Now, I understand that most people don't enjoy exerting large amounts of effort. Some people just can't stand dealing with lifting heavy weights, running and getting winded all the time, getting up and getting back down, jumping, squatting, lunging. Some people just don't want to go through the exhaustion of a workout. But guess what? Those lunges, squats, jumping jacks, push-ups, deadlifts, miles that you put your body through, it's going to put you in a place that you never thought you could reach. You hear all the time about all the ads on TV, 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week, fat burning pills, hydroxycut this, Bowflex that. Now, I'm not going to knock any of those things. Everybody knows some are good, some are not so good. You just got to do your research on your own for what's good for you. But they're all trying to get you to a certain place. And that's in shape. It's not just to make money. It's to get you to add years on your life, not subtract. The cigarettes you smoke, the alcohol you drink, the weed you puff, the coke you sniff, the greasy burgers you chomp, the hours you waste not making your body stronger. It adds up. It don't matter what you do for your job, you can only benefit from a healthy body. You'll only live longer. I'll say this. The harder you work now, the more you can relax later. Let me say that again. The harder you work now, the more you can relax later. Even if it's just a little bit to start off, then you get up and you do that little bit. Because every journey begins with one step. Doesn't matter if you can't do one push-up or even walk around the block. Put in that work. Let's get to the next one. A strong mind. The core of the machine. Mission control. And arguably, this is the area where even more people struggle. Because so few people realize the power a mind possesses. Think about people who get addicted to something. Whether it's collecting things, being neat, drugs, music, whatever it is. It's because their minds have become so dedicated to that thing that almost nothing can stop them from doing it. Now, in the case of drugs, obviously the addiction is a bad thing, and that's why it's so difficult to take someone from that habit. Because mission control holds that power, controls that body. makes it do what it does. Just think, if that mind can commit to something positive, a book, a craft, an art, a style, an occupation, a lifestyle, a choice, then there's no limit to what can be done. Now, I'm not just splurting crap you've all heard all the time, because the teachers always tell you to do your best and give it your all. You've heard the story before. But I'm going to tell you this. Your brain is a muscle too. If you don't work on it, you're going to work without it. The mind is both the greatest defense and the worst weakness. Nobody can take it from you. Nobody can destroy it. When it's at its peak, the greatest blade couldn't pierce it. But when it's malleable while it's growing up, or it's gone through shock and it's in a frail state, it can be its own worst enemy, making you do something you know you got no business doing. That's why these two things work hand in hand, mind and body. Committing to a strong body is to make that choice to get up and put in the work in the gym, the track, the weight room. Committing to a strong body is making that choice. Committing to a strong mind is making that choice to put the time in the books, the art, the choice, the changes. Because when one becomes strong, chances are the other will follow suit. People know that misery loves company, but confidence is contagious. Now, there are certainly maybe times where you get in a slump where you do not want to go do what you know you should be doing. You get sick and don't want to go to class or work. You get overwhelmed with homework and don't want to seek help. You lose a family member and don't want to help yourself recover. You have a doctor visit and the doctor tells you your cholesterols are high. Whatever the case is, the bottom line, it doesn't matter what you're going through. You can either live by your opportunism or die by your hesitation. You aren't on deck. You up at bat. Now get up and go get it. Sick, sneezing, runny nose, headache, just don't feel like it. Get up and go get it. Snowstorm, car ain't moving, guess I'll stay home, just stay with the kids, they ain't feeling too well. No. Excuses don't make you great. Get up and go get it. The time isn't tomorrow when you think you'll feel better. The time isn't later on when you think you'll have a better chance. The time isn't next week when you might feel like it. Time isn't waiting on you to feel better, to think about it. Tomorrow might not even be there. The future isn't tomorrow. It's today. Now go get it. This is another Q Nation motivation. I try to do these segments for people to listen to when they got things that I think they're going through, or even if they have a spare 5 minutes. You know, I know everybody in the world got something that they're going through, so I'm just here to put these speeches, these motivational topics out for people to listen to. Try and get them to realize something about themselves, to see something inside, to get that inspiration, to get up and go do what they need to do. You can expect many more like this. If you got somebody that you think needs to hear this, somebody that you think is hurting, by all means, bring them to this. Listening doesn't hurt. There is no harm in realizing your true potential. There's enough evil in this world. I'm just trying to do a little good in it.